I'm sick of daydreaming. I just want the feeling of you in my bed. I'm down to just waste time right.
Hey guys, what is up? We are back with another video of Design Your Finance. So for today's video, I'm going to share my 5 tips and tricks, basically my building blocks or my building to-dos when I first started my financial journey. Honestly, when I found out about this and have applied it in my life, it's just so, like, I would say smooth, but at least all my decision making from then on was like pretty and it's easy for me to sacrifice on things. It's unbelievable for me to say that I've saved enough money, which I used it when, the pandemic started. Yeah, during that time, I had no work other than like a commission-based work. Still, at that time, when everything was fairly new, the lockdown, we didn't know how would that went. Like, we were thinking, oh, this could be for a month, and so we were thinking like, okay, maybe we shouldn't work, or we can't work because, right, I think work from home setup was like, again, new. We're just trying to figure out what is going to happen. So if you've already known about this, then that's good. You've already done your homework, and probably you could have tried it. This could just be a refresher for you, but if not, then this will be very, very valuable for you, and hopefully you can apply it in your life. So yeah, let's get on it. The same amount of discipline that takes for you to pay those bills should be the same amount of discipline for you to pay yourself and to set aside something for yourself, right? And whatever it is that you're doing now, whether you save up or you invest or you buy that property or, manage that business, start that business, you are actually setting up yourself for success. You are buying your freedom, your comfort, your security in the future. And I think this is what financial independence is all about. Can you sleep comfortably with 3 months worth of cash in the bank? Or maybe 6 months? Or even best if you have a 1-year cash in the bank? Can you do that? And if so, then that's how you can answer how much emergency fund you should have. Because I feel like everyone in the financial world is asking, like this financial guru, this person, like how much is in your investment or how much is in your emergency account. Honestly, when you know the answer to like that first question, then that's how you should have it. Everyone has different wants and needs. If you compare it to another person, then it's totally different because this person's lifestyle is totally different from your lifestyle. I mean, I guess if you do have the same, then why not? Although there are 2 things which is a must, and that is your emergency fund or sinking funds for unexpected needs, and your expected needs, which is your lifestyle fund, your retirement fund, your house fund, your wedding fund, your travel fund, your lifestyle fund. I said lifestyle twice. If I were to choose between the 2, I would have to start with the unexpected needs first. I do know that I need to start on building for my retirement fund because there's the whole compounding thing. I do want to retire at an early age and things like that. I do want to buy a house, so I gotta work on it ASAP. If I were to choose with just one, I again would have to start with building the emergencies or the sinking funds because I don't know when all these chaos will happen. Having that emergency fund would really, really help a lot. You can take care of yourself with that. You just have to. I mean, in this pandemic, we don't know what's gonna happen, and no one's gonna help us. It's just whole chaos. And I think it was a waking moment for everyone to have that emergency fund ready anytime, liquid. Automate your savings and investments. Automate. Don't budget. Well, you can budget if you can, or if you're that, that Excel sheet person. I didn't say shit. I said sheet. Anyway, You can call your bankers, you can ask, you can even have that auto debit form or auto debit arrangement wherein every month you can choose what day of the month would you want that amount to be debited and then transferred to like either a separate emergency fund or to this another account or this next fund to this health fund. And believe me, this works because I know how hard it is to save. Like the amount of discipline you need to be able to go through, especially with the emotional energy that you need to deal with on a monthly basis or even on a daily basis. But if you do have that automation, believe me, like it'll be easier for you to manage your accounts and manage the income that you have. Every time you open your payroll account, for sure, you would need to spend it all. But when you have your automation set up in the first place, then the minute when all those automatic debits roll to your savings, to your investments, to all the non-negotiable things that you need to set aside to paying yourself first, and when you look at it after that, you will think that, okay, this is just the amount of money that I can spend it however I like. That is really helpful. So I suggest you do that. Okay, so the fourth one is invest your savings. And by savings, I'm not talking about your emergency funds because you would want that account to be liquid, ready to be used anytime at any day. But for your other funds, which is your lifestyle fund, basically your savings, which you know that you have a certain period that you want to use it. So let's say you are planning to buy a house 10 years down the line, then it's best if you invest that because you have this long-term horizon in which your money can compound in that 10 years, right? If you just park it on a bank account which yields you like a 0.25% interest rate, it's gonna take you you know the math. But if you invest it in your business or in the stock market, it could potentially grow your money at a much faster rate compared to parking it in the bank. And I'm not saying that you invest your life savings. You have to use this so-called play money so that you can mitigate the risk. You don't have to be a sophisticated investor in order to invest in one. I do suggest that you just study the basics. And then lastly is the importance of insurance. Hands down, it's the best investment when you need money the most. I know those are wise words from Tony Gordon. I believe that insurance is not for everybody. It is for the privileged though. I like insurance for the right people, but again, it's for the privileged. And let's say you are someone who's just starting a career, you don't have anyone depending on your I would say company, sorry. If you don't have anyone depending on your income, then you don't need an insurance, but you need something or someone to take care of you when you know, go through health crisis, life crisis and things like that, which is why you can actually take care of yourself by getting yourself a health insurance or maybe another fund specifically for those needs that you're looking for. Again, when you're young and you're healthy, it's also the best time to get it. I know that a lot of like negative things going around, especially when you hear the word insurance. I do want to talk about more about insurance in the next videos, and I do plan to talk about like VUL, wherein your insurance is used for your investments and another insurance used for health. Those are like some of the video ideas I've come up with, and hopefully I could do better justice for creating a video like that. So that is it, you guys. I hope that you learned from all those 5 tips. Allow yourself to test it out and to see if it works. These tips are just the general thing. I wasn't very specific, and I don't want to be specific for the reasons that I do want to explain more in different types of videos, in different forms as well. If you do have recommendations and suggestions, feel free to do so. If you also want to talk about, other things related to finances, you can leave a comment as well. And I think the most important thing about this is you having this engagement and this conversation with other people who are, in the same mindset or even in the opposite mindset, who just happens to talk about, like finances. I think that when you're out there curious, you can really help yourself grow and flourish. But yeah, I don't want to make this video long. I think that's enough dal dal. So see you in my next videos. Bye. No, I don't say bye. I said see you again. Matine. I forgot to ask, like, subscribe, and share.